Welcome to ranking Genshin characters as McDonald's employees. Again! The first time I did this was back in 2021. This was actually the first ever Genshin Impact tier list I ever made on my channel. Look how few characters there were. Now look at what I have to deal with. Oh my god. There's been so many additions to this game since I last made this list. I've gotten a few requests to make this again, so yep, no better time than the present, am I right? Alright, so let's go over the categories really quick. There's kind of a lot. Starting up at the top, we have the manager. Employee of the month every month, puts extra nuggets in your order, doing their best, messes up from time to time, doesn't take anything seriously, minimum wage, minimum effort. Aren't those kind of the same thing? We're just gonna delete this one. Skipped work / comes in late all the time, caught stealing money from the register, and fights with the customers / spits in your burger. There was an additional category for people who are too rich, but I don't care. Everyone's getting a shift today, all right? But before we get into it, you know what? Making this tier list is making me a little bit hungry. I could go for some snacks. So it's a good thing today's video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Looking for holiday gift ideas? Tokyo Treat is a monthly subscription box featuring tasty, seasonal Japanese snacks and beverages you can experience from the comfort of your own home. This month's theme is Snacktacular Christmas, featuring holiday-themed snacks such as Kit Kat strawberry chocolate cake, Christmas cake gummies, Christmas crunch mix, and many more. I'm personally a fan of these snow sugar Corinto, made from crunchy fried dough rolled in sparkling sugar crystals for a light, sweet taste. If you'd like to read up on the ingredients and allergen details before you dig in, check out the cultural guide booklet for more info on all the included items, as well as interesting seasonal articles about life in Japan. And for those of you who prefer a more traditional snacking experience, their Sakura Co box contains 20 traditional and authentic artisan snack items, including tea and one special Japanese tableware item in every box. In this month's Holidays in Hokkaido box, I received this beautiful indigo yuzen dish, handcrafted by artisans at Bloom. Sakura co-partners with local Japanese snack makers to share their culture and traditions with the rest of the world. You can read up on their customs and more detailed snack descriptions in the cultural guide booklet as well. The milk and chocolate cookie, Hokkaido butter cookie, and other seasonal treats would all pair nicely with the matcha genmaicha tea featured in this month's box. My personal favorite item were these moist and smooth Baumkuchen cakes. If you're a fan of subtle sweet treats, these are definitely for you. Want to try out your own Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co box? Use my special code to receive $5 off your first box, or click the link in the video description and pinned comment. With the season of gifting upon us, a subscription box would make the perfect holiday treat for a loved one or yourself. I can honestly say that sorting through these boxes is such a joy. I genuinely think that'd make a great gift for anyone interested in Japan or unique food experiences. Thank you again to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Now let's get back to the tier list. We're starting with Ganyu today. Little Miss Ganyu is just doing her best. She messes up from time to time. You know, she burned her hand on the fryers. She could put an extra nugget in your order, but it's never intentional. It's gonna be on accident because she's overwhelmed. Wait, you know, it'd be kind of a funny exercise is if I checked my old video at the very end to see how I ranked them back then. I don't remember at all where I put anybody. I'm gonna say Fischl's trying her best and gets into disagreements with the manager, but she's still like doing the work. No, fine. I'm gonna put him in minimum wage, minimum effort. Xiao is that guy that's hiding in the break room because he does not want to be here. He says he's taking 20 and he's actually gone for like an hour and a half. And you know, we had to do it to him. Skipped work, comes in late all the time, Tartaglia. Wait, what was that Starbucks joke I made in my last video? Saunters in like 3 hours late with a Starbucks and we're like, where were you? We're swamped. He's like, hey baby, it's fine. I think I put Zhongli in stealing money from the register last time. Zhongli's good for morale. He keeps people positive. Oh my god, Zhongli working at the drive-thru. I will have your order. Gigi is also skipping work and coming in late. I overslept. Yeah, you do it every day. Come on now. I kind of get the sense that Mr. Reisold Lee might be the manager here. Let me just see if anybody else might fit the bill more. Sarah would be a good manager, or she'd be a good Karen asking for the manager. Look, Reisley is in charge of a prison. I think he could be in charge of a McDonald's, all right? He rules this franchise location with an iron fist, punches you in the throat if you cause a stir in the dining room. I think Ayaka would put extra nuggets in your order. Dory is 100% caught stealing money from the register. Duh. Little boy Hazo. He's putting an extra nugget in your order and giving you a wink at the counter. I think Kokomi is also doing her best, messes up from time to time. She's responsible. She'll put in her best effort, but you know, she's a little overwhelmed. Layla is also coming in late all the time. You know, she was pulling an all-nighter last night. I feel like Farazan's gonna get into a verbal altercation with someone at the front counter. She does not have time to deal with all the baloney funny that's going on at this McDonald's restaurant, all right? I don't think she would go as far as spitting in your burger, but she'd think about it. Sayu's giving minimum wage, minimum effort. I don't think she's late to work, but she's definitely sleeping in the break room. Didn't I have an extra category before about like burning French fries? I didn't make these categories, by the way. I just took the ones that they had. What was that line from SpongeBob? He burnt my shake. Okay, this is for people who don't know what they're doing in the kitchen and are just messing up the food. 100% A. I think Nilu is also putting extra nuggets in the order. She's sweet, she's kind, she's generous. Shinha does not know how to cook. Absolutely not. He burnt my shake. She's the one who broke the ice cream machine. I don't know how she did it. She did though. Tignati is giving employee of the month every month. He's got it together. You know, he is organized, he's diligent, he takes his job very seriously. 10 out of 10. Do I even need to say it about Bennett? Do I even? No, you already know. In fact, he burnt down the McDonald's. Diona is the burger spitter. What's that one character's name? The Hamburglar? She's the ham spitter. Her hatred for the wine industry really just carried over into her hatred for the fast food industry, apparently. I think Goro also puts extra nuggets in your order. I want to say he's pretty good at his job. He's just the sweetheart, you know, the nice guy. Why do I feel like Ito would be good at this? Am I crazy? I think he's the tomfoolery man at the back of the McDonald's. All the employees love him. He's so funny. The customers love him. He's that funny guy at the drive-through window. Yo, what's good? What's good? What do you want? What do you want? And then you pull up to the window, just between you and me. I put an extra one in there for you, just for you. I feel like he gets in trouble with management all the time, but only because he's just being a clown, not because he's necessarily bad at his job. I love that for him. Albedo seems like he'd be a good worker, but I also feel like he's gonna make mistakes once in a while. Albedo, you forgot to put the ketchup packets in the bag. Oh. Beidou is a homie. She's also putting extra nuggets in your order. She has a similar vibe as Ito in this situation. Everybody loves her. All the employees think she's such a riot. A bit distracting though, you know? Look at this snake has a McDonald's hat too. Baiju's giving he burnt my shake. Why do I feel like he doesn't know how to cook? He's like a doctor, but he doesn't know how to make a cheeseburger. He seems like that guy who lives off of dry cereal and chips he found under the oven. You know, when your blood sugar's low, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Eula is 1,000% fighting with the customers. In fact, she's gonna be on the top of this category. In fact, she's gonna yell at you, look you dead in the eye, and spit in your burger, and then hand it to you. Now, some might think that Scarmosh would be the same way, but I'm gonna put him in minimum wage, minimum effort. Absolutely wandering around in the back. Doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't care, whatever. I don't think he's skipping work just because he wants to witness all the nonsense that's going on. Wow, Paimon on these lists. That's new. She's putting in her best effort. I think she's being tempted to eat the food in the McDonald's. Homegirl wants to dive into that ice cream machine. I don't know if Lumine or Aether's there. I feel like she's doing her best. Kazuha is the guy who puts an extra nugget in your order, but would never admit to it. You know, he doesn't tell you he did it. He knows it'll make their day later, but he doesn't need to take credit for this good deed. Linny the Rizzler would also put an extra nugget in your order, but he'd make a show out of it. Look in your bag. What do you see? I see my ranch dip is missing that I asked for. Look again. Oh, there's some in here now. How did you do that? A magician never tells his secrets. Razor, my boy. You know, typically I would put him under he burnt my shake. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt today. I'm gonna say, with supervision, they gave Razor an easy task, organizing the cups, handing out the children's toys, and he's trying his best, okay? Toma is employee of the month every month. He stays late to close and mop the floors. They didn't even ask him to. This place is spotless. This is the cleanest McDonald's you've ever seen in your life because Toma works there. Yai Miko is skipping her shift or coming in late all the time. Her and Tartagel show up with their frappuccinos, you know. Yelan is well. She is also late all the time and nobody knows why and they're kind of too afraid to ask. Wait, why is Beidou here again? Didn't we already organize her? We did. Okay, I'm putting her at the bottom because she's here twice. I do remember Chongyun as well having a really terrible time at this McDonald's because he gets so overwhelmed. It is probably hot as the dickens in the McDonald's kitchen and he's not happy at all. I'm gonna say, you know what? I think he's coming in late or skipping because he just really doesn't want to deal with it. Either that or he's like mysteriously leaving his shift early and everyone's like, where did he go? He's sitting in the back trying to cool off and calm down. Lumine, you know, I mean, she's responsible. She's doing her best. Her and Paimon, we're doing what we can do over here. The little trio here trying their best. Aya is giving a similar energy as Heizo. I think he's giving an extra nugget to all the pretty people of the world with a wink and a nod. Don't tell my manager. Please should not be working at this McDonald's because she's so little, but if she were to work at one, she burnt your shake 100%. The more I've done these tier lists, the more I'm hearing that Mona actually does have money. She's just like really insane with how she spends it, because I'm pretty positive I put her under stealing money from the register last time, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'm stubborn. Ningguang owns this entire situation. Can she be like the manager's manager? Noelle could be employee of the month energy, but I think she's doing her best and messing up a little bit from time to time. She's a little timid. Rosaria, I don't think is getting into altercations. She's avoiding them by skipping work. Rolls her eyes at Kaya when she sees him putting in an extra nugget. Sucrose is maybe a mess at this McDonald's, but I think she's fine. Venti is putting McDonald's into debt with how many extra nuggets he's putting in people's orders. He thinks it's hilarious. Chongling is, oh man, she can either be employee of the month because she's a great chef, or she's like putting too much of a spin on it, because McDonald's is very corporate. They have their recipe. You cannot stray from the recipe. She wants to put like crazy sauces in these burgers and improve them, but they're like, no, you can't do that. So like, what do I do with her? We're gonna go the hardworking, efficient route. Her and Goba tag team. All those orders get out very fast. Xingqiu is a minimum wage, minimum effort. He does not give a hoot and a half about this job. Going on a limb here, what if Yanfei's fighting customers because she's got that like lawyer brain? It is not within your rights to request a refund on this order, considering blah 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 blah. She's a cool, calm, and collected fighting with the customers. Amber just seems like the perfect employee. She gets along with everyone. She does her job efficiently and well. Employee of the month every month. Barbara is trying her best. She messes up on occasion. Remine probably as well. I feel like he wouldn't be skipping work or doing anything devious. Maybe he's clumsy. I feel like he's dropping stuff. Or he burnt his little finger. D-Luke, minimum wage, minimum effort. He's still doing the work, but he's like, I will show up exactly when my shift begins and leave exactly when my shift ends. Keep my head down, do what is asked of me, but nothing more. Respectable. I'm gonna put Hu Tao and he burnt my shake, but like, I don't know if she burnt it. Something's wrong with it. Oh my God, you guys remember years ago, someone found like a finger in their Wendy's chili. Was that real? That would be Hu Tao's fault. Don't ask me why. Jean is almost giving manager vibes as well, but I don't think she wants the added responsibility of being another type of leader position, so I'm gonna say she's just employee of the month every month. Kaching is also logically fighting with the customers, similar to Yanfei. Very cool, calm, and collected about it. She's not, Eula is punching people, and Kaching steps in to be like, let me handle this. Lisa, probably minimum wage, minimum effort. Maybe showing up late. Xinyan, probably doing their best, messes up from time to time. Again, just, doing a pretty good job. Nothing too wrong going on here. Nuvilet is either fighting with the customers in a lawyerly fashion, or he's employee of the month, and I can't figure out which one. You know what? I'm gonna put him up in a third manager position. He's like Riceley's manager, and Ningguang is Nuvilet's manager. All right, we got like a 3-tiered system here. I hate to put Candace in fights with the customers, but she is assertive, I don't think she would be afraid to fight back. Ayato, I'm gonna say he's too cool for school and he doesn't want to be here. He's skipping work. Kaveh is burning people's chicken nuggets left and right. What do you mean the french fries are burnt? Kaveh's about to go fight with the customers and then Al-Haytham's dragging him back. Farina also does not know how to cook, but she takes it a step further. She gets deeply offended if somebody comes in and tells her fries are not good enough. I cooked them. What do you mean they're not perfect? And she's trying to argue about what the most ideal crispiness is of a french fry, and you are wrong for thinking otherwise. Lynette, probably skipping work / showing up late all the time. I know that she might be paired with Lenny, but I feel like she's not taking this as seriously as he is. Hale is doing her best, messing up time to time. Yoimiya is throwing an extra nugget into the order at 100%. Dino is probably not a burger spitter, but I think he's a customer fighter. Al-Haytham, minimum wage, minimum effort. He's there because Kaveh's there, right? Kaveh is not letting him skip work. If I have to go, you have to go. He is in the back reading a book. I think Dia is putting extra nuggets in the order as well. I don't think she's fighting with the customers. This might be controversial, but I feel like Nikita's putting in a minimum wage, minimum effort. She's just observing everything that's happening and doing what people ask of her, but I don't feel like she's contributing too much to this situation. Yao Yao is pretty sweet. I guess puts extra nuggets in her order. Kirara's doing fine, other than the fact that her tail got caught in the deep fryer, but you know, she was okay. Burger King foot lettuce. McDonald's tail fries. Yoonjin, burn your shake. She does not know how to chef it up back there. Dara definitely is fighting with customers. She like leapt over the counter to smack someone in the back of the knee. Why is there another razor? Okay, back to the line. Mika's trying his best. He's probably crying in the back when he messes up. He's trying though. He's really trying. Shinobu, minimum wage, minimum effort. She's probably just there because Ito's there, who he's having a pretty good time. She does not really necessarily love this job. Gotta do what you gotta do though. Miss Charlotte, I want to say might be a distracting employee if she's got her camera out. She seems pretty responsible though. I think she'd be doing all right. Florande, mysterious, coming in late. You don't know where she's at. Navia, where do I put her? I'm gonna say minimum wage, minimum effort. Not because she's not a diligent worker. I just think she has bigger fish to fry. She doesn't really want to be there. And Sigwin, I don't know her that well. I guess I'll just put her here for the time being, sure. And then these are just duplicates. We've already assigned Beidou and Razor. Do we actually only have 2 people and caught stealing money from the register? This is bold, but I'm gonna move Venti down here. I feel like he's doing it as like a bit. It's just a joke. Let's take a look at my tier list results from 2 years ago real quick. Okay, this was my ranking the first time around. Interesting. I'm very surprised I did not put Diona in fighting the customer. I don't think I knew her that well back then, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I did put Scar Emotion fights the customer. Not Zhongli and caught stealing money from the register. Bennett should be burning the fries. Wait, I kind of like Fischl burning the fries. Wait, I kind of want to move her. Hold on. Feeling mildly inspired. We're gonna put Fischl under Burnt My Shake. Alrighty. Well, this is my new and improved McDonald's tier list with way more characters present. I've had a few people ask for some tier list revivals. As more and more characters come out, my older tier lists do seem quite outdated. If there's any of them that you guys want me to redo, the older ones, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any other tier list ideas, feel free to leave me those as well. I will leave this particular tier list in the video description just in case you want to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!